Alright, so today we'll be figuring out to solve an equation of a plane that's perpendicular to another plane containing an origin and a normal or an angle. So for this question, it's asking for the equation of the plane that's perpendicular to, for example, in ours it's 0x plus 4y plus 2z plus 8 equals 0, has the origin, and has a normal that makes the angle of 60 degrees. So we can create a normal equation using this, where x is 0, 4 is y, and z is 2. Our other normal, we'll just label for now as a, b, and c. And we derive this equation from having a normal that makes an angle of 60 degrees with the z-axis. So the first step to solving this would be doing our two normals as a dot product. So we do 0 times a, which is 0, 4 times b, which is 4b, and 2 times c, which is 2c. And it equals 0 because they are perpendicular, and a perpendicular has a product of, or a dot product of 0, and we can actually simplify this to b, or 2b plus c equals 0, which would indicate that c is equal to negative 2b. Now that we solve this, we can go ahead and have the main part of the thing. So to solve this question, we have to use the formula cos theta is equal to the dot product of a and b over the magnitude of a times the magnitude of b. And in this case, it'd be cos 60. And the dot product here, the two lines we'll be using is this one and this one. So our A will be A, B, C. Our K, or our B, will be 0, 0, 1. And if we do a dot product with A times 0, 0, B times 0, 0, C times 1, our dot product would equal C. And now we have to find the magnitude of A, which is very simple. The magnitude of A is equal to the square root of everything squared. So A squared plus B squared plus C squared. And B, very simple, would just be square root of 1, because square root of everything squared, 1 squared is 1. So we would just have it as A squared plus B squared plus C squared. And we would leave it as so because 1 times that is just that. Now we can start subbing in what we know. So cos 60, if you plug into calculator, is 1 over 2. C is negative 2b. And we can also replace negative 2b in here. So then we have something like this. We can go even further. Whereas 1 over 2 is negative 2b a squared plus 5b squared, because negative 2b squared would give us 4b squared, and b squared plus 4b squared is 5b squared. And from here, you want to cross multiply, so 1 times that and 2 times that. So we get negative 4b is equal to a squared plus 5b squared, because 1 times that is this, and 2 times that is negative 4b. And from here we can square both sides, so we get negative 4b squared is equal to a squared plus 5b squared. And negative 4b squared would simply be 16b squared. And now we can subtract 5b squared from both sides, so we get 11b squared equals a squared. And from here, we just square root that very easily, so it'll be plus minus, because that's how it works. And we would get plus or minus square root 11b equals a. Now we're almost done. Now we can just come up with a number for b. In this case, I'll use 1 for b. So I'll write this over here, or over here, where b is equal to 1. And because a is equal to square root 11 times b, where b is 1, a would be square root 1. And for c, we solve that right here, where we can again plug in 1 for b. So c would be negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2. Now we can simply plug that into the equation. So we get, I like to write brackets here. We'd simply get square root of 11x plus y minus 2z equals 0. And this would be our answer.